Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is a super interesting one, and that is the introduction of Summoner's Sigil or Sigil, or I'll pronounce it as Sigil for the purpose of this video. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. I don't particularly care, but thank you I suppose. Anyway, so what it basically is a paid subscription service. So for the price of $9.99 every 30 days, you basically unlock some perks and rewards and some good stuff. So yes, Kabam is turning Marvel Contest of Champions into subscription service game. So let's carry on. So first of all, one important thing before I carry on with anything else: they're not taking away from you if you do not purchase this. If you're free to play player, nothing is going to change in your life. You're just not going to receive these benefits. However, this being an extremely competitive game, and human nature in itself always is the fact that you are feeling displeased when you're disadvantaged compared to the person next to you. So if you are, as a free-to-play player, now being disadvantaged because you refuse to pay Kabam $10 a month, then that is a problem. You know why? Because this game already has a huge and massive divide in between free-to-play and pay-to-win players, kind of roughly saying, because there are many proud free-to-play players who are taking the fact that they are free-to-play super aggressive and putting it in front of anybody who pays for anything in this game. And likewise, there are plenty of whales who are always around there bragging with their crystal openings, sharing screenshots and doing all that crap. So it's basically kind of like two very divided sides in this game, which you can often feel are resentful towards each other. And will this help? No. First of all, the fact that there are these two sides is already fairly harmful for the environment, and it's just fairly unpleasant to find yourself in the middle of both of these arguments. For instance, I can say my one most hated question during my live streams is that somebody almost every week asks, how much have you spent on the game? Right? Like, it's my business, right? It's kind of not what the channel is about. The channel is about different things, like, oh, how much do you spend to get there? And I find it, I don't know, rude, offensive. It's my business, right? Or, you know, some people don't spend anything at all. Good for them. But that does not give you the reason to think you're better than the person who does. Anyways, that's an entire different discussion, kind of, to a point, but we're not going to get into it much more anymore. So back to Summoner's Sigil. Once again, what you get if you pay Kabam $10 a month, for now, because they introduced that as introductory price. Introductory typically means that the price will go up eventually at some point. Might not be next month, might not be in 2 months, but be prepared that the price is subject to change, and subject to change never means less, it always means more. So you will more than likely end up paying more than $10 for this a month eventually. But let's move on. So what's going to give you? 20% experience boost. Who cares? Scrap it. Well, okay, newer players care, fair enough, it's going to help them progress, which is unfair if you're a new free-to-play player. Still, vast majority of kind of serious players at level 60 have been there for 3 years. I personally, and I know vast majority of the people I talk to, don't care about it. We have been level 60 for like 2+ years. They're not changing it. Nobody cares about that. Weekly Golden Circle quest. What does it do? I don't know how difficult it's going to be, but if you are Cavalier, you're going to get 125k gold a week. That adds up to a whopping 500k a month. Or if you are uncollected, then it will be 100k a week or 400k a month. So that's a fairly decent chunk of gold to get just because you're not free to play. So that's going to show them, right? Well, no, actually, well, if you take each of these benefits individually, they're not that massive, let's be fair. But still, it all adds up, and what even more so than the actual benefits, it's much more about the feel and the idea that counts, because the idea is something we're going to discuss towards the end. So you're also going to get faster quest energy recharge. What does it mean? That means now you're not going to have to wait 6 minutes for one quest energy. You're going to have to wait 5 minutes instead. Now, it does not sound like that big of a difference. You're still going to have to wait blah, blah, blah. However, that does add up to about 1.5k energy a month, which would add up roughly to 30, 40 energy refills, something. Still a large amount of energy over the month, especially if you're the type of player that does plan your energy carefully and always tries to use it. Therefore, that is number one significant advantage that this bundle is going to give you in hundreds worth of energy refills. Move on. New exclusive title. Nobody cares. Well, nobody should care. Special solo win based on your champion progression level. Now we're getting to the problem bit. So if you are Cavalier weekly with this, basically just doing whatever you already do, you're gonna receive extra 75 units, 5,000 premium hero crystal shards, 1,000 5-star hero crystals, some 5-star signature stones, some health potions, greater solo crystal shards, nobody cares, golden crystals, something, 3 small energy refills, nobody cares, 1 energy refill, some ISO. So you're basically gonna get 75 units, an energy refill, which is 100 units, some 1k 5-star shards and a 5-star 6-stone. That's over a week, so you can multiply that by 4. So essentially you can get something like 300 units, 4 refills, 4,000 5-star shards. That's already something kind of that will definitely add up, and that does already start to leave an unpleasant sting in your mouth if you are not going to be purchasing this, because that is essentially free shit you ain't gonna be getting, but somebody else who has a bit more money will. So therefore, tough. And now let's take a look at the last few. Access to Black ISO market. That is also a fairly big deal, just because the Black ISO market in itself offers some items discounted, like larger mastery cores for 50 units cheaper. You're also going to be able to convert your tier 3 basic catalysts into tier 1 alpha catalysts, so on and so forth, and you are going to be able to purchase 1 featured 5-star crystal for 11,000 5-star crystal shards, which is again saving you 4,000 5-star crystal shards, and so on. So that is increasing kind of like the displeasure, distaste of this sigil. And then 25% increased inventory capacity, which is also a fairly big deal because we are all tired of our shit constantly expiring, and these inventory sizes have been absolutely horrible for ages, namely stuff like health potions, namely stuff like even energy refills, or stuff like signature stones. Signature stones many people are still hoarding just because they don't use every class, and we have a limit of 100, and so on and so forth, and it's just rubbish. The inventory sizes should have been adjusted a long time ago. But that is essentially where we're heading. So these are the benefits. You can check out the thread on Kabam forums. It's really not hard to find. Currently the top thread whenever you go in like general discussion or whatever. And what are the deals of this? So you're gonna have a small taste of this for 7 days for free, and then you can choose whether to purchase this or not. If you do not, tough to be you. If you do, very good, you get all these quality of life changes. And why do I say quality of life changes? So here is gonna come my major problem with this sigil. So first things first, I spend some money on the game. I don't deny it. I play at the very competitive level. I do purchase units fairly frequently. I do spend much more than $10 a month on this game. Therefore, effectively, just because of those 75 units a week that I'm going to be getting, I will 100% benefit from purchasing this if I choose to do so, just because this will award me more units than I would actually get for my money's worth if I buy 275 unit Star Lord's loot bag. Therefore, it's only plus onwards from there, which would be kind of awesome in theory. But however, what if you don't spend on the game, right? Then you get none of this. You don't get all the free shit. You don't get all the benefits. You don't get all the advantages. What happens to you then? Well, the two divided answers there are, well, A, nothing changes, or B, you get left behind because people can progress slightly faster. Now, obviously, realistically, you're still a really active player. These changes do not prevent you from progressing in a game and overtaking somebody that spends if you grind and stuff like that. However, here is the problem. It makes your life harder, right? It means you'll have to do more stuff. It means you have to plan more. And means you're gonna have to grind more, which is already a ridiculous amount. So here is a problem in this game already as is. The huge problem is the fact that if you want to be a free-to-play player that plays this game seriously, you have to spend immeasurable amount of time in arena, right? That's just it is. If you don't want to spend on this game, you have to live in arena basically to cover your donations, to cover your questing costs, so on and so forth. And this definitely will piss you off, because people who spend a bit more money, or spend some money at all, or just people who have a bit more money perhaps than you, will get a lot of these kind of benefits. And these benefits, what is the most insulting thing about these benefits is that these are the quality of life changes we as community demanded ages ago. These are the things we have been complaining and writing in forums, basically telling Kabam what we want for years now. We always said we need more energy or faster refreshes or like energy cap of 100 and stuff like that, right? Yes, we did. We also said that inventory caps are wrong. We mentioned 6 stones, we mentioned health potions, we mentioned everything, saying we need to be able to store more of that, right? Did we do that? Yes, we do that. We also have been saying the gold is an issue for many summoners. There should be a gold realm added to the contest, or a way for us to get more gold in quest or arena. Have we said that and how we told them that? Yes, we have. So what has happened here is that Kabam has been listening actually very carefully to their players, so never say that they don't listen. It's just they have been absolutely flat out blank-eyeing, kind of ignoring, stalling, percolating to figure out how to turn our issues into something profitable, right? And here is the disgusting bit. All of this shit, what they're offering, used to be free. They have increased our inventory size in past. A while ago we were able to hold less catalysts, less ISO, and typically these just kind of came in an update, like as in, okay, here is some quality of life changes, you're welcome. They have changed the amount of gold we're getting arenas a couple of times in past. They have adjusted the amounts in event quests and stuff like that. That shit used to be free, right? That is what they as a company gave us as a community for free. They listened to our feedback and they adjusted their game for it to be run more smoothly and we would have better time playing it. And that is as a game should be. The game changed over time, meta changes, players need change, and all of that was like a part of natural growth. That was a point these forums are made for. These forums were made for you to go on there, kind of voice your opinions, voice your complaints, get some information. Primarily, that is a point of a forum for a game. You discuss the problems, you find solutions, you kind of get new information, you raise issues to Kabam's attention, and they tend to them. Right now, what they have done is they have taken all the valuable information we have been giving to them, they have stored it away until they figure out what to do. Then someone who has shits for brains in some nice office figured out, hey, I have a light bulb moment in my head right about fucking now. How about instead of being nice, decent, actually just like normal, everyday other company, and instead of just, giving them what they want, how about we fucking charge them for it, right? That's fucking brilliant. Like, fuck the peasants, right? Like, they don't pay for the game. If they can't even pay $10 a month, then fuck them, right? What do they need that kind of players for? Apparently, because they're totally tossing all of you over. And if you think this is the end of like how they're gonna be pushing boundaries, hell no, because they said it's introductory price. I'm 100% guaranteeing this is gonna carry on with them increasing the benefits, which would be the quality of life changes a year ago for free. Then they're going to add something more to this package and they're going to increase the price of it. And again, it's not about the $10. It's not about the $10, at least not for me. I get that there are plenty of principal free to play players who don't have $10. Fair enough, it is about money for them. But from my point of view, this is about a shitbag company pushing boundaries and seeing what the fuck they can get away with. Because they're already getting my $10, but this time they are coming out and publicly saying that all the stuff we used to do for you as players, we won't anymore. Right. Technically, let's say I have no reason to complain because I will get my money's worth back in units. However, screw the units, ignore the event. However, we're talking about faster energy refresh times, we're talking about bigger inventory, we're talking about gold issues, right? This is all the crap they would have had to address and we expected them to address for free, but they ingeniously or geniusly figured out a way how to charge us for it. So honestly, so my final sentiment in this is, from bottom of my heart, fuck you, whoever you are, who figured out that this is a decent way to run your company and this is how you should be treating your players. Because you, my sir, are a fucking douchebag. But still hope you have a nice day. Hope you don't step in a shit or something. But whatever, guys, that is gonna be me done ranting for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check out my other videos. Hopefully you can find something interesting, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. Oh yeah, don't forget to leave a comment with what you think about the changes with this Summoner's Sigil. See ya.